Ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves in a world not quite built for the tender souls among us. A world that prizes productivity over peace, that values the well-pressed suit over the well-being of the man beneath. Introducing a collection conceived not to brighten your day, but rather to acknowledge the shadows you carry with quiet dignity. There are mornings when one rises feeling less like a man or woman and more like a fogged window through which the world appears a distant and indifferent place. Yet society insists, no, demands, that we present ourselves as polished and unblemished. But what if, instead of donning a mask of false cheer, one might cloak oneself in the honest garb of one's true mood, not to conceal but to declare, to give shape to the shapeless ache inside. At its core lies a fascination with how inner conflict bends us until we become entirely new characters, dressed for roles no one asked us to play, but we perform anyway. We call it personalities of the depressed. Meet the anxious yoga girl. She's done 12 sun salutations since sunrise and is still spiraling. Spiritual? Maybe. Or just hanging on by a scented candle. She dresses like serenity but radiates barely contained panic. She's not sure if she's found God or just started microdosing mushrooms in the woods. She flees to nature for peace, then double checks for ticks. Every breath is intentional. Every thought is overthought. She wears wellness like armor and anxiety like perfume. And then, Mr. Business as usual. He's fine, just ask him. He'll tell you 6 times before you've even said hello. Perfect hair, perfect posture, perfectly hollow. His handshake is firm, his schedule fuller. Mr. Business as usual has turned repression into performance art. He is success with a side of denial, wearing trauma-like cufflinks, discreet, polished, and never mentioned. Everything is fine as long as you don't ask twice. And then we have, don't talk to him, he's busy. Busy avoiding eye contact, conversation, and sunlight. He wears grey like it's a force field. Headphones as a do not disturb sign. Is, don't talk to me, I'm busy. The patron saint of social avoidance. Creeping through life like a muted playlist. He's always in a rush to be alone again. Mysterious? Maybe. Or just really, really tired of people. Then comes Fight Me. She's not walking, she's confronting the floor with every step. Flawless hair in aggressive braids, shorts so short they're basically punctuation. Her face says, try me, and her energy screams, I hope you do. She's dressed for battle, flirtation, and possibly both. She's been told she's too much, and she wears it like gloss. She is a narcissist's reflection with a black belt in sarcasm. Now entering from the basement. The music saved me, man. He hasn't seen daylight in 3 weeks and thinks showers are capitalist propaganda. His bass guitar is the only thing he talks to. Spiky hair, cropped tee, fur pants that smell like angst. He's been saved by music, unfortunately not by soap. He is the walking embodiment of no one gets me. And he's probably right. This toxic relationship has arrived. 2 boyfriends on speed dial, none of them named. Her affection is performance art with a 5-minute attention span. She dresses like a secret seduction, bare skin hidden under layers of false modesty. Every compliment is oxygen, every mirror a mood swing. She is clingy, dramatic, and utterly magnetic. Baddie issues? Obviously, but make it fashion. Miss Stay in bed, or rather, Miss I'd rather be naked, emerges like a ghost that forgot to log off. She woke up at 1, debated existence at 2, and went back to bed by 3. There's a week-old winged eyeliner smudged to perfection. Pyjamas optional, motivation missing. Gamer girl? Maybe. Or maybe she's just stuck on the loading screen of life. Her outfit whispers, "I'm tired," and her eyes echo, "Don't." There she is, Mrs. Extra Rich, a walking pharmaceutical ad in designer heels. She married money and medicates the consequences. Her face is always partially hidden, though her lips remain determined to debut. She drinks socially, though every hour is happy hour when your therapist's on speed dial. She is silent wealth and subtle surgery, a soft fog of privilege and disassociation. Stambling in from last night, Mr. Hungover 6 days a week. Smells like yesterday, dressed like a dare. He's half in yesterday's shirt, half out of someone else's bed. Large iced coffee, tiny regrets. He's the kind of man who borrows jackets and loses phone numbers. Kiss marks? Usually. Chaos? Non-negotiable. He is charm with no follow-through. A walk-in hangover that somehow still gets invited out. Mrs. Bringing My Bed With Me refuses to let comfort go. Her outfit is the blanket, her bag is the pillow. She has separation anxiety from her duvet. She carries softness like a shield, layered in linens and just a hint of leave me alone. She's not lazy, she's conserving emotional bandwidth. Bedroom couture has arrived, and it does not want to be here. Trying to do it all and barely holding it, the stressed out mom. Coffee in one hand, baby in designer onesie in the other. She won't be seen in leggings again, and her child has a better skincare routine than you. She's juggling burnout, baby bottles, and Botox appointments. She's not just a mum, she's a walking Pinterest board unraveling at the seams. And finally, Mr. Avoid at all cost. No, really, don't approach. He hasn't left the apartment in 3 months. Wears a robe like a second skin. Hosts guests like a rotating mystery. He lives off delivery, suspicion and denial. Part recluse, part rumor. He might be thriving, he might be decomposing. You'll never know, and that's the way he likes it. Each of these characters carries weight. Each one is stitched from silence, survival, and self-preservation. This is clothing for the invisible moments, for the pain you don't post about. Because fashion isn't just about how we appear, but how we endure, how we carry grief, how we shield joy, how we hold ourselves together when everything tries to pull us apart. This collection is for those who understand that sometimes the finest tailoring is that which embraces our imperfections, the rough edges, the worn places, the quiet sorrows. And in its very construction, it resists the waste of the world that tries to bury us. Every garment is made from dead stock, discarded, forgotten fabric, reclaimed and transformed with care. Not a stitch is wasted without intention. Because in a world that disposes of both people and material too quickly, we choose to see potential in what others overlook. This is not a fantasy wardrobe, but a manifesto. A call to accept complexity, to wear your sadness as courage, to find strength in vulnerability. So choose your character, not to hide, but to herald your truth, to wear your weight with grace. Because when the world expects emotional restraint, you arrive quietly layered in your full complexity. A collection for those who feel too much, who dress not to disguise it, but to declare it. This is Personalities of the Depressed.